In this part, I will talk about the details of the example from part 3. This green box represents my computer. Like in part 3, we start IPFS daemon and it listens on port 4000 for peers and port 8080 for HTTP gateway. After starting the daemon, it default connect to IPFS dev node to get information of other peers. It also publish itself to other peers. Now start the browser and go to dos.ipfs.io, like in part 3. The browser add-on checks the URL by sending a DNS text query to ipfs.io's name server to see whether there is a CID source there. Then the DNS server returns the CID. Now the browser add-on knows this site is IPFS enabled. Now the add-on rewrites the URL to this URL. After adding some color, we can see how the add-on rewrites the URL just by appending an ipns.localhost.8080 on the original URL. And this will make the browser make an HTTP request to local gateway. Now the browser sends the CID to the IPFS gateway. The IPFS daemon asks its peers whether they have the content of the CID. But no peers have the CID, so the IPFS daemon asks a DHT table to get the address of the host. The peer returns the next stop of the address nodex here. That may know the host address. The IPFS daemon connect to nodex and by the returned address, and then asks for next hop. And the nodex returns that node y have the host the content. So it connects to node y and asks for the content, and node y returns the content. The content may be anything. It may contain a plain text file or a list of hash that constructed as a video file. So the IPFS daemon must resolve the links recursively. And when all links are resolved, the IPFS daemon combines all context to its original format and checks its integrity. And finally, the IPFS daemon sends the content back to the browser.